Axşamınız xeyir müəlliməm.
Hər vaxtınız xeyir.
Mən özüm informatika müəllimiyəm. Yəni siz Google haqqda, yəni daha doğrusu Google'un alətləri haqqında indi biz bilirik də azdan çoxdan da olsa. İmtahana bunlardan, yəni bu alətlərdən ancaq düşəcək, yoxsa pedaqoji cəhətdən düşəcək ancaq?
Güney xanım, keçən dərs siz burada iştirak elədiniz. İlk Google formumuzla.
İlk dərsdə olmamışam, ikinci dərsdə qoşulmuşam.
Deməli, əsasən Google alətlərindən düşür. 35 sualın bir 30 sualı Google alətlərindən düşür. Geri qalan 5 sual isə metodikadan, pedaqogiyadan yox, daha çox məsəl üçün belə bir situasiya yaransa sinifdə müəllim olaraq nə edərsiniz və yaxud da ki, texnologiyanı dərsə necə inteqrasiya edərsiniz kimi suallardır. Keçən dərsin ilk Google formusunda olan suallarda elə həmin mövzular əhatəsində idi ki, yəni əsasən hər hansı bir spesifik bir pedaqoji sahədən və yaxud da ki, təlim növündən danışmır. Ümumi olaraq texnologiyanı təlimə necə istifadə edə bilərik, onu əhatə edir. Amma əsasən Google alətləridir.
Mən özüm o ikinci dərsdə 45 bal topladım. O da ki, böyük ehtimalla Google'un alətlərini yazdığım üçün pedaqoji cəhətdən necə deyim, terminlərdən istifadə olunurdu ingiliscəsində. Tam aydın başa düşmürdüm. Sadəcə mənə daha rahat oldu ki, öz ixtisasıma uyğun olduğu üçün, yəni Google alətlərini tanıdığım üçün rahatla işarə elədim. Sadəcə bir dənə pedaqoji cəhətdən o da terminlər olduğu üçün tam beynim qarışırdı, anlamırdım terminləri ingilis dilində. Amma belə yerdə qalan hər şey mənim üçün aydın idi.
Əla. Burada onsuz əsasən bizdən tələb olunan odur ki, müəllimi olaraq texnologiyanı dərsimizdə tətbiq edə bilək. Yəni, professional olmağı bizdən gözlənilmir. Lakin sizə məsləhət görərdim ki, terminologiya ilə yaxından tanış olasınız. Çünki imtahanda Google Translate hər dəfə işləmir və bütün suallar və variantlar ingilis dilində olacaq. Və bəzi suallarda elə bir variantlar əskisinə baxanda görürsən ki, 5-i də düzgün variantdır. Halbuki 5-i də düzgündür. Sadəcə sualda elə bir açar söz qoyublar ki, sizdən bu 5-indən həmin o açar sözünə əsasən hansı hazırki variantda doğrudur, onu soruşur. Bəzən də elə olur ki, tərcümə zamanı, məsəl üçün, eyni söz ingilisində 3-4 fərqli versiyası var. Azərbaycan dilində bir söz kimi tərcümə olunur və yaxud da ki, o söz ingilisində bir sözdür, amma Azərbaycan dilində onun 3-4 dənə fərqli tərcümə sinonimləri var. Həmin o qarşılıqlar yaranmasın deyə məsləhət görürəm ki, həmin o terminologiyaya yaxından nəzər yetirəsiniz. Bəs Google slaydslarla bağlı hər hansı bir sorunuz yoxdur?
Google slaydı ilə bağlı mənim sualım yoxdur. Çünki, dediyim kimi, bəzi ixtisasım ona yaxındır, yəni. Biz elə işlədirik elə Google'un özünün slaytlarının, adi PowerPoint-ın slaydı. Yəni, rahatdır.
Əla, rahatdırsa nə xoş. Onda yeni dərsimizə başlayaq. Bugün sizlərlə Google Sheets-dən danışacağıq.
Həqiqət xanım, başlamazdan öncə Güney xanım zəhmət deyilsə mənə şəxsi də yazar da. Üzrlü sayın Həqiqət xanım.
Heç bir problem yoxdur. Buyurun. So let's start. The first we will cover today Google Forms and Google Sheets. With Google Sheets, you can think it like Microsoft Excel, but the Google version. For the Google Forms, there's no Microsoft version, but I believe you can create that type of thing inside the Microsoft Teams, but it is not super common. And if you have thought during the quarantine, most probably you already have used the Google Forms. Today we will see the details of it, how we can use it. Maybe it will be something new for you. Maybe it will be the things you have already know, but in this case, it will be great for you to remember the things and have a chance to cover it one more time to see if there's any gap or not. The first we will start with Google Sheets, and in here I will have some base demo. I would encourage you to try it with me as well, so you can see like how we can use these parts or if you can able to use functions or not, because when you listen, all of them are really easy and practical, so it's not something like super hard. The something is happening during when you try it out, and during this hand-on project, you will see that there's some gaps that maybe I haven't covered, or you were busy during this part or you miss it. So during the training, I will ask you to divide your screen to half. If you don't know, just hold the top bar of your screen, hold it and put it to the left side of the Google or the Microsoft Meet. Right now we are. And the second screen, put your Google Sheets. I will start my screen share. Just a moment, screen or window, and entire screen. Yes. So what I ask you is to divide your screen to the two parts. The right part to be our meeting and left part to be the Google Sheet, so we can do exactly in the same time. While I show you on the left side of the screen, you repeat the same thing in the right side of the screen. I will give you 2 minutes to do this. For now, just open a new tab, a blank tab, and put it in the right side of the screen, and put our meeting to the left side of the screen, or reverse as you wish. During the meeting, I will make my screen full so you can see it full size, but in your screen, it has to be divided to the two parts. Let's do like this. Raise your hand once you have completed. I will wait for 2 minutes and then we can continue. If you will not raise your hand, I will count it as you couldn't do it, so we can support each other to see what happened. Müəllimlər, heç kəs əlini qaldırmadı. Mənim dediklərim aydın olmadı, yoxsa eləyə bilmədiniz? Və yaxud da ki, heç kəs hazırda görüşdə deyil. Başqa səbəb də bu ola bilər.
Buradayım Rəbinə, kompüteri açıqım, üzrəsən.
Mən
telefonla girmişəm, ona görə deyirəm eləmək var, olmaz, bilmirəm.
Xeyr, Setbikə xanım, keçən dərsdə qeyd elədik, axı kompüterlə qoşulmaq lazımdır.
Mən telefondan yenidən qoşulmuşam, amma kompüterdə aktivini açmışam da. Elə də ola bilər də yəqin ki.
Bəli, olar. Əsas odur ki, kompüterə əl çatanlığınız olsun. Aygün xanım, sizdən xəbər gəlmədi?
Axşamınız xeyir. Mən telefonla qoşulmuşam. Kompüterə hal-hazırda əl çatan deyil mənim üçün. Ona görə dinləyici qismində iştirak edəcəm bugün.
Oldu. Ayda xanım, Elnura xanım, Ramil bəy, sizlərdə vəziyyət necədir?
Buradayım, dinləyirəm.
Mən də buradayım.
Mən də dinləyirəm.
Çox sağ olun. Daha sonra qoşulanlar üçün mesajı bura qeyd edirəm. So then we can continue. As we covered before, today we will cover about the Google Sheets and Google Forms. The first, let's see how we can have access to Google Sheets. As again, next to my name, I will see a 9 dot, and from here, I can go down and find Sheet and Form. As I mentioned last time, I know that these two things are the ones that I am using mostly. I am not using Shopping, I am not using Gemini or Photos. That's why I can hold it and bring it to the top so I can have access it anytime I want. If you have divided your screen and following me right now, let's click to the sheets and it will guide me to the screen that I have all my sheets that I have created for now. For example, from here I can see that this one have opened in this state, that one is open in this state, and the things that I have created or created by someone else and shared with me. How I can know that it's created by me or someone else? On the top part of the screen, I see that owned by anyone. So it can be by myself created or someone else that created and shared with me. From here, I can click that owned by me and it will show that all the sheets that I have created. The third option will be that not owned by me. So someone else created it, either they shared it with me or I have access to that sheet. That's why I can see it from here. If I want to create a new one, I can click a blank spreadsheet. Or from here you can see that we have some other options. Whenever I click a blank spreadsheet, it will immediately open a new untitled spreadsheet for me. But let's go back and see what would happen if I choose something from template gallery. First, I will click the gallery to see all the options that I have. From here, I can see that I have personal ones, for example, a to-do list, annual budget, calendar, or some templates for work, some for CV creations, project management, and many more. Right now, I will go top part and just create a new blank spreadsheet. You can either create it from the sheet page or you can go to the drive and create it from here as a new Google Sheet. If I click right now to this one, it will also create a blank one. But if I click this arrow, I can choose it from the template that the one I want or I will use for. Let's go back to the blank one. In here, I see that mine is untitled. So if I double click here, I will have chance to change its name. Let's name it, for example, test name. What if I did some typo mistakes? As you can see, it's already said that save to the drive. So right now, my Google Sheet is saved as a test name 11. But I want it to be 1. So I can come and double click one more time to rename it. I can delete the 11 and put a new number to have a new name for it. The top bar is exactly the same as we had on the Google Slides and Google Docs. Again, we have File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, and something new, Data, Tools, Extensions, and Help. Let's try to add some data to here and see what we can do with it. For this, I will not create a new sheet, but I will use the data that I have created beforehand. I will exit, this is my class, and this is their results from the exams. For now, I see that I have name and surname, exam 1 result, exam 2 result, exam 4, and class. But why I have the class in the end column? I need the class to be the first from the left. So the class has to be in A, and the exam 4 has to move to the column E. If I want to move the columns, I can hold it and move it to the anywhere I want. I have changed the order of columns just by holding them and moving to the any order I would like to. The second thing I see here, the John Smith is from the 10A. The Sophia Gracie is also from 10A, but it is not ordered here. I would like to set the first it's listing the students from the 10A, then 10B, and then 10C. How I can do it? From the top bar, whenever I come to the column A, I will see that there's an arrow here. So if I click this arrow and say that to the sort to the A to the Z, it will sort the names I have here. Let's click A to the Z, and we will see that there's one problem. The problem is that the column name, which was a class, is in the down. How I can retake the things that I have done? The first, we can click undo, or you can click Ctrl Z or Command Z depending on your device. So I want to sort the things inside this column, but not the first one, because the first ones are my headings. The headings doesn't need to be sorted. That's why I have to make sure that they're frozen there and it is not unchangeable. I will take the first row, and as you can see, whenever I click the first number, it is taking the whole row as a blue. And from here, I will come, and from the view, we'll choose a freeze. One more time, I click the whole one row. From the view, came to freeze, and here I have some options. For example, I can freeze none of them. I can freeze the one row, two row, or I can freeze some columns. Right now, I just want to freeze the first row. That's why I will click the one row. Once I clicked it, you can see that there's a gray line. And it doesn't matter how much I go down. It will be always on the top part, as it's frozen there. Let's go here and try to sort it once again. So 10A John Smith, 10A Sophia Gracia, and 10A William Under has to be the first on the line. That's why I will click here and say again the short sheet to A to Z. And once I did it, I can see that 10A John Smith is sorted, but 10A Sophia is not here. No, we had 10A David Brown, 10A Sophia, and 10A William. Then we are starting the students from 10B and 10C. So now all of them are sorted by their classes. Before continuing, let's do some aesthetic touches. For example, I see that name and surname has to be written here, but the width of this column is not enough to see the surname. How I can make sure that the surname is visible? As you can see, once I come between B and C, there's a button that I can make it wider, or I can take it back. I will double click it, and once I double click it, it will make sure that the whole line is visible. Let's do one more time. Between C and D, once I see the two parallel lines, I will double click it, and now I can see the exam 1 results. Oh, 1 minute, my battery is down. I'm sorry, 1 minute. Now we can continue. And right now I have all the 4 exam 1, 2, and 4. Let's name it the things that we are having right now. For example, KSG 1, KSG 2, and BSG. I will try to make them to be more shown as a headline. That's why let's increase the size of this. Then I will make them in middle. And also we can put some background to it. For example, I will choose the first columns that I would like to change color. And then as a background, I will select a new color. As I can see, the name and surname is not visible again. Great, now it's visible. Let's change some other steps about this. The top part of this screen is exactly the same as we had on the Google Docs and the Google Slides. You can change your shrift, you can change the size, you can make it italic, bold. the change of the font color, background color, and the things we had done in the Google Docs. But there some stuffs are different. Let's first try the things that we already know, and then we can see what was different. First, I will try to change the font. For example, let's make it this, make it bold, maybe italic. Let's change the color of it as well. And what else we can do? We can make them to have a borders. For example, right now my borders are light gray. But if I cover this and come to here, I can change the border type. And I can change the color of the borders that I am having right now. Let's add some different color that is visible. And we can choose like this, or we can make it like this and change color to purple. And we can add one more. See? And from here we can see that whenever I hold two row, for example, let's say that this is shell 1 and shell 2, I can choose these two, and once I choose these two, from the top part I will see that the merge cells. And once I merge cells, the shell 2 is deleted and the shell 1 is covering two rows once. Then we can change the alignment of them. For example, let's make all of them in middle. We can change the vertical align so they have some space between the verticals, or you can make the text wrapping, text rotations, or you can insert some link to your text. For now, we will not cover these stuffs. We will focus on the things that we are having here, and later we will come back to add these stuffs. The first, I want to count all the grades I had from the GCE one, so I see that how my class did it. To find the average score of it, I will come here and say that, for example, average score and for finding the average score, I have to add some function here. Usually, if I had to do it manually, I had to count all the grades one by one and divided them to the count of the students I had. But with Google Sheets and the Microsoft Excel, we can just type the equal. And from here, as you can see, it's already suggested me to find the average of it. What I will do, the first, I have to write the word of average with capital letters. Then I have to start brackets. The first column I want to start counting, and I will hold and scroll it to the ones that I want to continue my sum. Then I will click enter, and that's the first score from my GCE 1. What about the GCE 2? Once again, I have to write equal average D2 to D11, and once I click yes, I can see the average score from the second. Should I do the same thing for GCE? So there's a two type. Either you have to write it by hand, or if you already have the function written, you can just click the cell, and when you come to the down part of it, you will see the plus sign. And if I hold it and put it to the right side, you will see that it's automatically calculated the average score of the GCE. What if I want to add some row here to show that this is below the average score? So I will do like this, and from here I will add this and change color to black, And let's make it a little bit wider. So the average score from the KCG1 happened to be 84.9, 85.1, and 86.8. Now let's try to, for example, sum all the points the Jones-Smith had. First, I will come here and say that the total. And when I have the total, I have to sum everything that Jones-Smith had. I will say equal. The first option of it is to write the cells one by one. So I need C2 plus D2 plus E2. It calculated everything the Jones-Smith had. The second option is like this. We can say total 2, and we can say equal sum, and I can choose the cells I want to be summed. 1 minute, from C2 to E2. And when I click the yes, as you can see, both of them are same. So we can do in this two options. Either you can sum them one by one, or you can use a function of sum. If your cells are less, for example, as in here, just 3 cells, it's easier to write the plus. But if you have lots of cells to calculate, it is easier to use sum. But how I can find the average score of the Jones-Smith? For this, I have to divide it to the number of the KCG and BCG he had. That's why I will put a braces here and say to divide 3. Once I click the yes, I will see that I have 87. So what I did, I placed plus C2, D2, and E2 to have this. But for total 2, I have just sum. Let's find average. I will say equal. Once again, I will write average. And between the brackets, I will choose the cells I want to find. And now my answer is exactly the same. So the total function was C2, D2, E2 divided by 3. And the average was just mentioning the average function and which cells we have to find the average. So now I have it, and I need to do the same thing for the remaining students. Instead of writing it one by one by hand, what I will do is to come next to the average, and in here I see the plus sign. Once I hold it and scroll it to the down, I will have it for all the students. Let's do the same for other functions we had here. And now I have the total 1, total 2, and average. But I don't need these 2 cells. I just showed them as an example for us to like how exactly this average is calculating. We know that it's calculating like this way, and now I don't need it. So I need to delete the G column. How I can delete the whole column? You can either delete it one by one hand, but it will take a long time if you have lots of information. Or you can click the whole column, right click it, and from here you can come to down to delete the column. If you don't want to delete column, you just want it to stay there but be cleared, you can choose a clear column. For now, let's delete the column. Now we don't have the total column. What if I don't need the total 2 right now, but in future there might be the case that I need it? So I don't want to delete it, but I don't want to see it as well. So right now I will do something different. I will come to the G again, right click it, and from here I again see that I have delete column, I have clear column, and the third option I have hide the column. Let's click it. And once I click it, there's no more G. As you can see, I have E, F. Without G, it's passing to H. But in the same time, I have these 2 arrows. If I click it, 1 minute. If I click it, the G will be here. So G is still in my sheet, but it's hidden. Let's hide it one more time. That's great. Let's say that we had 3 KSG, but I forget writing the third one. I have KSG 1, KSG 2, but I don't have a space to add KSG 3. It has to be added before the BSG. I can double click again the D, and before the delete, clear and hide, I will see that insert 1 column to the left and insert 1 column to the right. Let's click insert 1 column to the right, and now I have whole empty column here. Let's name it KSG 3, and let's say that the John had, for example, 86 there. Have you seen a difference? Once I added a new number, the average changed immediately. For example, for David, let's say it had 80. And once I added, his whole grade changed. So average function immediately knew that there's a new column between KSG 2 and BSG, and added that column inside the average function as well. Let's put some random numbers here. And let's say that the error one remaining had the 87. I will hold it and scroll it to down to make error one to have the same grade for the KSG 3. I don't have an average score from the KSG 3, that's why I will hold it and bring it to right to put it to everyone. Do we have any questions so far?
No, thanks.
Great, thanks for answer. So let's remember what we have done so far. The first, I have to go back to the previous version. And how I can do it? I will click this clock sign here. And as you can see, it shows that when the last edit happened. And when I click it, I can see the everyone who changed this. I will come back to this version and here, 1 minute. Let's copy the things we have here. And let's see what we did. The first, we added a new column. Now we need to add a new row. Again, I will click the first one, right click it, insert 1 row above, and then I have freeze it. For the freezing, I need to come to view, freeze, and from here, I can freeze the first row. Let's name it. Then I have changed it. For changing, I chose the first row. I have changed the background of it, change the color of the font, make it bold, italic, increase the size of it. I have changed how it looks. For example, I changed the shift of it. And then we make the whole sheet to be aligned in the center. We also add some functions here. For adding functions, we said echo, average. To repeating the same functions, we just hold the plus sign and move to the right. Then we created the total or the final grades. For final grades, we again say the average. And we chose the for cell, enter, we counted the average of it. And that's all we did. What if I don't want to see the students from the 10B or 10C? Let's add some new row here, and we are adding it to a new row. I will double click in here. Let's go back to another one. I will double click here, and says that insert one row above. And I will merge all the cells I have here by holding them one by one. 1 minute. Oopsie. And then I will merge all of them and name it on, let's say, class. Let's do the same thing again for 10B. I come to first 10B. I right click it, insert one row above. After that, I hold the shells I want to merge. And then on the top part of the screen, I will see that the merge cells. And I will name it class 10B. 10B. One more time, let's do for 10A. Insert one row above. And from here, I will again say merge all. And let's name it class 10A. So for example, right now, I want to change the color of these shells, and also I want to group them one by one. So for changing them, I will hold the command, and from the background, let's change it to another color. And now I want them not to be shown until I want to see them. I will hold the cells that is belonging to the class 10A, and then from the view part, we can say to the group, and from here I can see the option shift and group row 3 to 6. Once I did it, I will see that there's a new bar from here, and it has a minus sign. If I click this minus, 10A students already hidden inside the class 10A. Let's do one more time. I will hold the cells that I want to group, and from here I will go to the view, group, and group the students and rows. Once I click this plus sign, I will see the 10A and 10B students again, but for now I have hidden them inside the 10A and 10B. Let's do it one more time. And once I finish it, now I don't have the student names until I click the plus signs. It makes our sheet to be visible a little bit more cleaner. Let's see what else we can do in here. As you can see, before I move between the sheet 1 and sheet 2, once you are creating your Google Sheet, there will be only one. But if you create a new one by clicking the plus sign next to here, you can create as much as you need it. What if I have lots of, and I don't remember which page was for what? For this, we can change the name of it. Let's change it and say that, for example, 10 A, B, and C. You can make another name. This mouse will be problematic today. You can change the name of them once again by clicking the sheet, then the right click, and from here you can rename it, for example, 10 D, E, and F. Let's say that we have to share this document with our peer teacher. For example, we are having the same class with 10D, but I don't want them to see my average scores from the 10A and B and C. I can protect this sheet that they cannot make any change, or they don't even see that this page is existing. Let's right click it, and once I right click it, you will see that there's a lot of options. The first one is just deleting this sheet. It will delete it. Let's try to delete the empty sheets, for example the 7th one. Right click it, I will delete it. It's deleted. One more time. I will come to the page that I want to delete. Right click and delete. What if I need to have two of this page? You can right click it one more time, and as you can see, you can duplicate the same. And once I duplicate it, it will be seen as copy of the first page. For deleting this page, once again, we have to click it. And from here, I will see that some other options. For example, we have copy to. So you can copy only this page to a new spreadsheet, or you can copy to some other spreadsheet is already existing. For example, let's copy this page to the test name 1. I will add some sheets here, and let's click right click, copy existing spreadsheet. Now it will show me that all the spreadsheets I had in my Google Drive, and I can choose the one from here to be shared. If we can find the test name 1, we found it, and click insert, it will be copied to that one. Let's open it. As you can see, the sheet 1 and sheet 2 is again blank, but we have copied to A, B, and C. It was originally in this sheet, but we have copied it from this spreadsheet to the second one. Let's see what other things we can do here. We can rename the page. We can change the color of it. We can color code as we had did it in our Google Drive. We can protect the sheet so someone else who we shared with it can come and see it, but will not able to change it. How we can protect? First, let's open this group so we can see the whole cells here. I will come, right click it, click the protect, and once I click the protect, you will see that I can add some description to this protect. For example, this is for not to changing the average score, or this is for not to changing the KCG 1 or 2 grades. Or we can make everything in here, but for example, Olivia had trainings or the tests with someone other, so that teacher has to come and fill this 2 blank space. So I can say that nothing can be changed except some cells. For example, this will be 10D and it will be the C10. So whenever I share it, the teacher will come, will not able to change anything except these 2 cells. And when I set the permission, it will be show me that some permissions. Show warning when editing this range, or restrict who can edit this range. I will able to only change it, or someone else who entered will have some warnings. What if they can change it, but they don't need to see it? For example, I have some sheets here, for example, grading scale. Anyone can see it, anyone can change it, but they don't need to see it, or it is unnecessary. Again, we can come and click right click and say hide sheet. Once I said it, the sheet is already hidden. But how we can see it that if it's hidden? For example, I want to see the next time. As you can see in here, it says that you have to go to the view. From the view, I see that I have one hidden sheet, and it is a grading scale. For example, let's hide something else. I will come to the page I want to hide, right click it and say the hide sheet. And if I want to bring them back from the view, I will come down to the hidden sheets and I will say the show 10DEF or grading scale. Let's click this one and now it is visible. Any questions so far? Is everything clear? Would you like me to repeat something? Would you like to explore some parts?
Thank you. It's clear.
That's great. Thank you, Mr. Ramil. Let's see what else we can do here. Before, I haven't covered the things that we had here, but let's see now what we had in this part. For example, let's say we had a Google Docs. Let's create one, for example. Let's say that this is GCE-2 exam questions. And this, let's close this one. This one is my whole grades students had. But what if I want to go back to that one and see that what kind of questions I had? So I can come to GCE-2 and click to get the link. And from here, I can come and click this insert link. Once I insert the link here, you will see that I will connect it to another Google document which contains the questions about the GCE-2. There's a two versions you can do it. The first, you can click the cell, and then from your claviature you have to choose Command K or Control K if you are using the Windows computer. Then you have to add the document you would like to edit. Or you can come here and click the link. Let's imagine that someone else did it. For example, some other teacher did it and shared with me. And when I come here, I see that the GCE-1 is showing GCE-2 exam questions, again GCE-2 exams, and GCE-3 is again showing it. So I need to write some comment to teachers to show that they did something wrong here or they mistakenly add the same link to all of them. For adding the comment, we have to go to the next one, which is saying insert comment. Let's click, and now I can add a comment. Once I add the link, you will see that there's a yellow triangle in here. It's showing that the police changed the link. Let's say that I came and I have changed the link. Let's assume that the link is changed. Then I will come to comment and say that it's completed. Once the comments are completed or the tasks are completed, the yellow triangle will disappear. Let's add some other comments. For example, we have to add it here, and we can click either the comment sign, or you can say Command Option M or Control M. Let's click Control M. For now, I will click this one. And now I have to tag someone. For example, I will tag a teacher and I will tell them that they have to take an exam from the Olivia and they have to fill the grades here. For adding or tagging the teacher, you either have to add an @ sign or you have to add a plus sign. Let's add my another account. And once I add the name, you will see that assigned to Hagigat. Let's assign this task to Hagigat. And from here, I will say we have assigned it. And once I click it, as you can see that someone needs to access a demo. I have assigned a task for Hagigat Ahmadova 0, but that person is not here. This folder is not shared with them. So it will tell me that would you like to share it as an editor or commenter? I will say that editor. And then it will ask me that would you like to anyone with link to access it? No. Would you like to not to give access to anyone? No, I want to give an access to Hagigat, and it has to come and edit it. Let's comment. And this email account will receive an email that I have assigned a document and I also assigned a task for them. And once I completed it, there will be yes, and the numbers will be inserted here. What if all the comments selected as a resolved, but I am not sure if they done or not. So checking the old comments, you can click the comment sign we have here, and from here we can see all the comments. If someone assigned a comment for me or tag me during a comment, I can click the for you, and from here I will have access to see all the options. If I have someone in here and we are filling the things together, I can pop to the Google meeting right here and we can fix the sheet while we are working here and having the meeting in the same time. The share button I will not explain because it's exactly the same as we covered last time. The Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Slides, and the Google Sheets, all the Google tools, mostly having the same sharing. Then we have a small star here. This is Gemini, which is the AI tool created by Google. And if you click it, the Gemini can help you to write some functions or fill some random data and things like that. You can try it out and you will see that it's creating things, or you can assign a task to Gemini to complete it for you. Let's go to the right side. We can insert a chart. Let's insert one. For example, I want to create a chart with the AVAS grades to see that if it's decreasing or increasing. Let's see. Go here and say insert a chart. And once I insert it, as you can see that the AVAS grade is increasing step by step. Or let's create something else. For example, we can create something like this. Insert a chart, and from here you can see that we can change it for different type. You can choose a different type of bar chart, line chart, array chart, or a history chart, pie chart, any chart type you would like to. And you can add labels. For example, you can add the label exam results. You can choose the average score. You can switch rows to column. You can use 16 rows as a label. You can use the column B as a headers. You can customize it. You can change the color of the pie charts parts. You can change the shrifts, the size, and the color of the legends, and stuff like this. I will not cover all the parts in here because probably it will not be in the exam questions, and I don't want to make you bored or feel lots of information in the same time. But I encourage you to try it out, and if you have any questions, we can cover the next class. But let's see how we can do it this one. The first, if you want to move, you can move to any part of your screen you would like to. If you want to delete, you can either click the backspace and it will delete it immediately, or you can come here and choose a delete chart. Both will work the same.
Həqiqətən, burada mən də insert chart eləyirəm, amma chart gəlmir axı.
Sizdə data var?
Data var, timetable'dır. Bəlkə ona görə gəlmir.
Yox, əslində bir problem olmamalıdır. Bizim üçün də yaxşı nümunə olar. Əgər sizin üçün personal information deyilsə, ekran paylaşımı açıb birlikdə baxa bilərik.
Bizə də paylaşaq. Share düyməsi nə işləmir?
Bəlkə Tərənə xanım bağlayıb. Tərənə xanım, bizi eşidirsiniz?
Bəli, buradayam.
Zəhmət olmasa Ramil bəyə share buttonuna icazə verərdiniz.
Hə, bir dəqiqə icazəni verirəm. Buyurun.
Çox sağ olun.
Təşəkkür edirəm. Belə bir şey gəlir. Buradan növünü seçirəm. Mesela bar chart seçirəm. Bax, açmır.
Deməli, Ramil bəy, birinci məsələ nədir? Bar chart o vaxt olur ki, sizin məlumatlarınız spesifik bir data tipində olsun. Məsəl üçün, ya mətin tipində olsun, ya da rəqəm tipində olsun. Burada mən görürəm ki, sizin əlavə elədiyiniz, məsəl üçün, bir dənə xananın içərisində həm rəqəm var, həm də yazı tipi var.
O səbəbdir.
Aha, birinci səbəb bu ola bilər. İkinci də ki, məsəl üçün, bar chart göstərəndə yaxşı olar ki, biz rəqəm məlumatları verək. Məsəl üçün, 10, 30-dan 11, 25 əvəzinə yazsaq ki, məsəl üçün, 45 dəqiqəlik dərs, ora 45 yazsaq, daha rahat çıxacaq bar chart.
Okay. Bir də bir şey soruşum. Bu sheet'i siz biraz əvvəl protected elədiniz.
Aha.
Buna password qoymaq olur ki, sheet'ə daxil olanda password alsın. Tələb eləsin.
Siz başqası daxil olanda istəyirsiniz.
Bəli, bəli.
Protect eləsəz, onsuz da başqa heç kəs onu görməyəcək. Bircə siz görəcəksiniz.
Bir dənə sualım var. Məsələn, müxtəlif sheetlərdə bir adama məxsus fərqli məlumatları bir araya yığa bilmək üçün bunu anladacaqsınızmı? Məsəl üçün, deyək ki, 10 nəfər var, 10 nəfərin fin kodu var, amma bir sheetdə onun birinci quizi var. Başqa bir Excel faylda onun başqa bir imtahan nəticəsi gəlib. Mən isə bunları bir vahid göstəricidə, yəni fin koduna əsaslandırıb, fərqli sheetləri bir sheetə yığmaq istəyirəm. Belə bir düstur və yaxud da məlumat varmı?
Ramil bəy, bir dənə o ekranın sağ yuxarısında görürsünüz, 3 nöqtə var.
Aha, burada.
Yox. Bu şeydə, şrifti artırıb azaltma olan.
Burada.
Aha, orada o funksiya işarəsi var, aşağıda riyaziyyatda cəm işarəsi kimi götürürük.
Bu.
Aha, həmin o funksiyaların içərisində bizim göstərdiklərimizin hamısı eyni səhifədə olan hesablamalar idi da. Lakin burada, məsəl üçün, bunların hamısını bir spreadsheetin içərisinə atmışsınızsa, fərqi yoxdur, eyni səhifədə olsunlar, yoxsa ayrı səhifələrdə olsunlar. Gedib həmin səhifədən deyə bilərsiniz ki, məsəl üçün, birinci səhifədən A1-ci qiyməti götür, ikinci səhifədən A3-ünün qiymətini götür, dördüncü səhifədən də başqa bir qiyməti götür, hamısını götürüb yığmaq olur.
Fərqli bir sheetdən amma yığa bilmirəm. Yəni,
fərqli bir sheet əgər sizinlə paylaşılıbsa, eləyə bilərsiniz.
Onu keçəcəksiniz.
Xeyr, onu keçməyəcəyik, çünki bu biraz advanced level'a girir və imtahanda bununla sual düşmürdü, əhatə eləməyəcəyik. Amma belə eləyə bilərik, mən sizə bir dənə YouTube videosu göndərim, hansı ki, orada bunu göstərirlər.
Tamam.
Nəsə də aydın olmasa, gələn dərs birlikdə müzakirə eləyə bilərik.
Okey, təşəkkür edirəm, çox sağ olun.
Siz də sağ olun. Dərsimizin 1 saatını tamamladıq. İndi kiçik bir dənə sual formumuz olacaq. Formda əsasən Google Slides'dan, Google Sheets'dən bu tipli suallar düşəcək. Daha sonra bir 10 dəqiqəlik fasiləmiz olacaq. Ondan sonra dərsimizə davam edəcəyik. Sualların əksəriyyəti keçən dərsdə olan mövzulara əsasəndir. Sadəcə dərs başlayanda müəllimlərimizin çoxu daxil olmamışdı deyə dərs başlayanda başlatmadıq. Linki mən göndərdim bizim Teams chat'a, eyni zamanda WhatsApp qrupuna da atıram indi. Əgər chatda görə bilmirsinizsə, WhatsApp qrupundan da daxil ola bilərsiniz. Artıq linki hər platformadan bölüşdürdüm. Suallar asan tipli suallardır, elə də çətin suallar deyil. Əsasən keçən dərsdə əhatə elədiyimiz mövzulardır. 10 dəqiqəlik vaxt təyin edin, 10 dəqiqədən sonra burada yenidən yığışaq. Daha sonra birlikdə suallara baxarıq. Teachers, we have 6 responses, but in here I can see that we have 9 people. So the ones who didn't submitted their work for now, like I think 3 people, now 2 people, please do it right now, and the responses after 9/11 will not be counted as a response, and it will not be counted in your final grade as well. So let's give 1 more minute for everyone to submit. I think 2 people will not submit. Now we can go through
Həqiqət
the
müəllimə,
and
üzrlü sayın, mən görüşdən ayrıla bilərəmmi? Biraz sağlamlığım yaxşı deyil, narahatam. Yəqin ki, sağollaşıb özünü sonlandıra bilərsiniz görüşü, problem olmasa.
Allah şəfa versin Tərənnə xanım. Əlbəttə,
Çox sağ olun, təşəkkür edirəm.
sağ olun.
Bir də onlara sual verin.
Bəli.
Mən suallarda elə 50% yazmışam. Məsələn, orada eləsi var ki, 3 dənədən 3-ünü götürmüşəm, birini də götürmək lazımdır. Yəni ona bal verilmir də.
Xeyr.
O niyə elə? O keçən dəfə kimsə sual vermişdi onu, amma yadımdan çıxdı ki, siz necə cavab vermişdiniz?
Deyilmişdi ki, Google imtahanında düzgün variantların sayı qeyd olunacaq və həmin variant sayı qədərdən seçilməli olacaqsınız. Lakin Google Formslarda düzgün variantın sayı qeyd olunmayacaq. Lakin nəzərə alınacaq ki, gələn formlarda hansı ki qabaqcadan yaradılmayıb, həmin formlarda dəyişilsin. Biz ayani qruplarla da dərsimiz olur, onlayn qruplarla da dərsimiz olur. Həmin müzakirə olunan zamanı artıq ayani qrup bu sualları variantsız şəkildə cavablandırmışdı deyə formda dəyişiklik eləmədik. Lakin bu bizim 3-cü dərsimizdir. 5-ci dərsimizdən etibarən say qeyd olunacaq. Çünki ayani qrup necə suallara cavab verirsə, siz də həmin tipdə suallara cavab verməlisiniz də. Onlar artıq ilk 4 dərsin suallarını bitiriblər. 5-ci dərsdən etibarən bilinəcək ki, neçə variant seçilməlidir. Lakin suallar elə də çətin deyil. Hansı variant düzdürsə, 4 dənədirsə 4-ünü də seçin, 5 dənədirsə 5-ini də seçin. Yəni belə limit qoymayın ki, 4 variant varsa 4-ü də düzgün olmaz birdən ya da 3 variant varsa yəqin biri düzdür deyə.
Əslində belə bir problem yaşadıq. Bu suallarda da vardı ki, 4-ü düz idi, amma təəssüf üçün götürdüm ki, 4-ü birdən düz ola bilməz. Məsələn, bir sualda yazılmışdı 2 düz variant seçin, onu düz seçmişdik. Amma qalanlarında yazılmadığına görə eyni problemlə mən də yaşadım.
Yəqin ki, bu sualdan danışırıq.
Bəli, bu sualda.
Bəli, mən burada səhv elədim. Most movie filesi götürmədim. Nəsə şübhələndim. Bu səhv olub. Bir də o birilərdə də məsələn biri düz olub, biri səhv. Bax o şeylərdə oldu.
Məndə də, yəni əslində 2 dənəsini götürməliyəm. 3-ünü götürməliyəm, daha doğrusu 2-sini götürmüşəm. Belə bir problemlə rastlaşmışam. O da təsir edir əlbəttə ki, ballara.
Yes, sadly it will. But let's go through it one more time. Maybe there's some mistake on quiz as well, and if we find it, we can change it. Or maybe there's something that we missed during the class. So let's see what's the first question. You can add the content to Google Drive by dragging and dropping the files from your computer directly into your Google Drive. That's totally correct, and let's try one of it. For example, I will come here, open my drive, and let's go to the downloads. For example, I want to take it and put it to my drive. I can hold it and put it to my drive. It automatically started to uploading the file. So I can do it this way. The answer in here is true. The second one, you can share and or color code folders in your Google Drive. Correct. I can share or I can change the color of my folders here. So the answer of the second one is also true. Which two of the following is true when the students create their own private copy of your Google Slides? So we have to choose two, and both of them is related to the when they're creating their private copy. The first one, all students can type in the same file at the same time. That's correct if they're shared with each other all of them can type in the same file in the same time. Changes you make are automatically made all other students' copies. That's the thing. I make my changes in my folder, not someone else. Even if it's my student, it will not affect their students' copies. So this answer is not correct. The changes they make do not affect your original file. That's correct. If someone saw my folder, copied it, made the changes there, it will not affect mine. Let's show one example. I create a document. Let's name it. For now, I will name it delete1 so I can delete it. And then I will make a copy of this. Let's make a copy. In delete1, I don't have anything. But in here, I write something. Let's see that if the first one will have anything in here. Refresh it. Nothing is visible, but I have some data here. So the changes they make in their own file will not change the original file. Students can take the notes directly in the slides without affecting anyone else's file. That's correct, but it will be correct if they are taking the notes in their own copy, not in my own slide. If they are taking the notes or the comments in my slide, it will be shown to everyone who has access to that folder. But if they are taking the notes and comments in the copy of that slide, no one else will be able to see it except they are sharing it. I can upload the following Google Drive, select all that apply. Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel documents, we can upload them and they will be directly transferred to the Google Forms of it. For example, Microsoft Word will become Google Doc, PowerPoint will be Google Slides, Excel will be Google Spreadsheet. The most movie files, that's correct, you can upload like MOV, you can upload MP4, you can upload HEIC and other types of the files. Most photo files, that's also correct, and the PDFs, this one is also correct. I think this was the most tricky one so far. The Google Drive is accessible anywhere in the world. Even if you lose an internet connection, all you need is a Google account to access your information from the cloud. So, this question is tricky. It says that if you lose the internet connection, for example, if I lose my internet connection in my phone, but I know what is my Google account name and password, I will be able to connect it from the computer which has access to internet, and I will be able to see everything from the cloud. Or I don't even have access to my own phone and my own computer, but still if I have the login credentials of my Google account, I can log in from another device and I can have access to all my information inside my drive. In order to create engaging Google Slides, you can select 3 that apply, include the links on slides to relevant information. That might be correct. That's great because, like for example, in here we had a Google spreadsheet. We still added some links. Create one large text box to explain your main point in detail. This will not be the best option. For example, let's try something like this. I created one big spreadsheet and it's full of the information in here. Really small typing, and students will not understand anything here if this is happening again and again. So they will not have any idea what's going in here. They will not able to focus to this. If you want to send something in a text format, we can send Google document for this or PDF, but the Google Slides are more interactive way to teach or show something. So that this one will not be a correct answer. Use shapes and lines to direct the viewer's attention to essential information. Correct. Include image with captions. That can be also a great option for this answer. Cropping image can be done right on a slide. That's correct. I can add a picture. Let's do it right now. From insert, I will choose image. Let's choose something from the web. And now I need to crop it. So for cropping, I can either click the crop image or double click on it. And once I double click on it, I will able to change the size of it. To engage the learners with Google Slides, you need to include as much as information as possible using text. We already discovered that this is not the best version. Use image and videos to content main ideas for greater visual comprehension. Great answer. Don't distract with any color or font. That's not a great way because we can use the fonts and the colors to keep their focus on a specific area. Include a lot of questions on the slides. That also doesn't sound the correct answer, so we will choose a second one. If you upload the Microsoft Word file to Google Drive and open it with the Google Docs, what will happen? Let's do it right now. I will open a one Microsoft Word. Okay, now we have one document here. Let's go Drive. I will hold, this is Microsoft Word format. I will put it here. It's downloading. When I open it, it's transferring immediately to Google Documents. So right now I have a Google document here and I can type something in here, for example. Let's go back to questions. It will automatically convert to the Google Documents format. Correct, we just seen it. It will remain in a Word format and cannot be edited. No, it changed the Google document and we can edit it. It will open as a view-only document. We can open it as much as we need. The file will be duplicated and one version will be in docs format. There's only one version and that version in Google document version. Which feature allows you to quickly access the favorite files based on your activity in Google Drive? In Google Drive, we have Home, My Drive, Computers, Share with Me, Recents, and Start. And in here, when they mention the favorite, they try to mention the Start one. And that's all the answers from this form. Is there any questions that was like tricky for you, or you would like to check it one more time, go through it? I think all the questions were clear.
Əslində suallar hamısı biləcəyimiz suallar idi. Sadəcə olaraq o yenə də 2-3 saat seçmələr çaşdırdı.
Əla. Bizdə bir dənə də form var bu dərslə bağlı. Gəlin bu formu da tamamlayaq. Daha sonra bu form haqqında danışaq. Gəlin bir 10 dəqiqədə bu formu tamamlayaq. Bugünün ikinci quizi olaraq. Daha sonra onun üzərindən keçək və keçdiyimiz mövzular əhatəsində bir kiçik bir hatırlatma eləyək. Dərsi də bu şəkildə yekunlaşdıraq. Bu formu da hər iki platformada bölüşdürdüm. Hər hansısa bir sualınız olarsa və ya form açılmazsa bir daha sizinlə e-mail vasitəsilə share eləyə bilərəm. Ümumilikdə 10 dəqiqə vaxt qoyacağıq bunun içində. 10 dəqiqə sonra yenidən burada görüşək. Əgər 10 dəqiqədən tez tamamlamışsınızsa, qalan vaxtı fasilə üçün və yaxud da sualları bir daha nəzərdən keçirmək üçün istifadə edə bilərsiniz. I hope we have completed. Yes, I can see that the 7 response. We will not count the responses after 9:36, so you have 1 minute to complete, and I can type it somewhere that I will check the response before the 9:35. Let's see what kind of questions we had there and what they ask from us. So first, before starting, was it easy rather than before? Was there any questions that you would like to go through one more time or start the specific question? Okay, we can go one by one then. Let's see what was the questions in here. I will go to the preview mode. The first one, and also we can see like from the responses, what was the... Okay, most of our answer was 100. I'm so happy about these results. And we can check the questions now. Which Google tool would you use to create a survey or questionnaire? I think this is the like most basic questions type right now because we already had 2 times this question. Of course, the answers is for the Google Forms. What is the primary function of Google Drive? To create a presentation. This is for the Google Slides. To store and organize file. Correct. To send emails, we will use Google Mail. To manage calendars, we will use Google Calendar. In Google Docs, which feature allows you to provide the feedback on a specific part of the document? The commenting provided for us. Editing will help us to edit the document. Sharing will help us to share with someone else. The formatting will format it. How can you share a Google Slides presentation with a colleague? By sending a PDF, that's correct, but this is not the best way to share it with Google Slides. By sharing a link, that's also correct. By copying the slides into an email, this is really frustrating way. By exporting to PowerPoint, then why we didn't do it in the PowerPoint in the first place? So by sharing a link will be the best answer in this case. What is the purpose of creating a master slide in Google Slides? To add animations, to maintain consistent formatting across the slides, to insert image, and to create the hyperlinks. As we discussed in the last class, this is for formatting across all the slides. So it will be the main template for all the slides. Which function in Google Sheets would you use to calculate the average of the range of numbers? We just discovered it right now, as it says the average and the name of the function is also average. What's the benefit of using Google Calendar for event management? It allows for video conferencing. Well, we can use it to video conferencing as well, but we can do some event calendar here and we don't need to use a video conferencing. It integrates with Google Drive, that's correct. It sends reminders and notifications. It's also one of the benefits. It can create a spreadsheet. What are the answers we had in here? As I seen from the response, this was the most tricky question and most of us didn't answer this one correct. Would you like to discuss it? No? Okay, I will count it as a no. Let's see. No questions. I think it was yes. So it sent reminders and notification. So let's see why the answer is this one. We say that it allows for video conferencing. Correct. But not all event has to connect to the Google Meet. It integrates with Google Drive, yes, but most of Google tools are integrated with Google Drive. It can create a spreadsheet. Well, I don't think that this is the priority thing to use a Google Calendar, but it sends reminders and notifications. That's the best tool about the Google Calendar. You can even choose when they have to send a notification and reminders. 5 minutes before, 1 hour before, 1 day before, or any specific time you would like to. Which Google tool you will use to create a collaborative document that multiple users can edit simultaneously? we have did it in our first lesson, which was the Google document. We all entered our names and surnames and some fun fact about ourselves and our email account. So for this, the answer will be Google Docs. But not only the Google Docs, you can work simultaneously with your team in Google Sheets, in Slides, and Meet. So all the Google tools can be edited and formatted in the same time with multiple people. The keyword in here was a document, that's why we will choose a Google Docs. What's the primary advantage of the organizing files into folders in the Google Drive?
Mən üzr istəyirəm. Bu
Bəli.
birinci ki, ondan öncəki ki var idi. Which Google tool would you use to create collaborative document that multiple users can edit simultaneously? Ora mən Google Sheets yazmışam. Əslində belə baxanda Google Sheets də Google tool'dur da və collaborative istifadə olunur və multiple user'larda yəni edit eləyə bilir özdə simultaneously. Bu niyə seçilməsin ki?
Elə indi onu deyirdim Ramil bəy. Google
Document
dokumentdə də.
sözünə görə
Aha.
bildim, amma document sözünə görə onda o kəlmə oyunu olur da, amma bilgiyə qalsa sheet səsinə bundan hamısını eləyir.
Yəni təkcə Sheets yox, Google Slides, Google Meet-də eyni vaxtda istənilən sayda şəxs daxil ola bilər. Eyni vaxtda dəyişiklik eləmək olar, komment eləmək olar. Ola bilər ki, məsəl üçün 5 adam edit üçün daxil olub, 10 adam komment üçün, geri qalan 100 adam sadəcə bunu görür. Yəni Google toollarının hamısında, yəni spesifik birini götürə bilmərik ki, bunda olur. Hamısında eyni vaxtda birdən çox adam daxil ola bilər, birdən çox adam dəyişikliklər apara bilər və birdən çox adam komment və ya hər hansısa bir feedback verə bilər. Burada elə o cəhətdən baxsaq, bütün variantlar doğrudur. Amma sadəcə bir dənə bu document sözü qeyd olunmuşdu deyə, ona görə Google Docs-u seçirik.
Amma bu var ki, mən məsəl üçün
Google Slides-də düzgün cavab olmalı idi, Google Spreadsheet-də düzgün cavab olmalı idi, Google Meet-də.
Aha, baxın, burada çaşdırıcılıq var da. Bundan 4-ü də mənə əslində reasonable gəlir. Sadəcə sheets-i ona görə tərcih edirəm ki, adətən biz əksər hallarda bilginin categorize olmasını daha çox sheet üzərindən eləyirik də. Datalar yığırıq. Yəni işdə ən çox da istifadə olunan sheet-dir də, hansı ki classical Excel-dir və biz daha çox onda məlumatları daxil edirik. Ona görə mən məsəl üçün Docs ağlıma gəlirdi, amma sheets-i daha çox tərcih elədim. Eyni ilə digər suallarda da əslində doğruluq payı var digər suallarında. Məsəl üçün qabaqdakı bir öncəki sualda what is the benefit of using Google Calendar for event management? 4 cavabın 4-ü də doğrudur və benefitdir də. Kimsəyə görə reminders and notification olması çox qabarıqdır. Amma kimisinə görə digərləri də məntiqli gələ bilər. Sadəcə elə düşünürəm ki, məsəl üçün 4-ü də benefitdir. 4-ünü də seçən əslində doğru cavab verməlidir. Bu ola bilər ki, what is the most outstanding benefit olar? Onda həqiqətən ən çox diqqət çəkən reminder və notification olmalıdır. Amma ümumi götürəndə sualın qoyuluşu doğru cavab yazmışam onda, amma çaşdırıcıdır. Eləcə də bu şeydə Google Sheets, Google Documents, Slides Meets məsələsində. Mən belə əksəriyyətə görə hesabladım ki, əksər hallarda biz Sheets işlədirik və ona görə Sheets-i seçdim. Amma kəlmə oyunu var deyə Docs olur məsəl üçün.
Elə görüşün qabağında Səmirə xanıma bununla bağlı danışırdım ki, sualların əksəriyyəti asandır və əksəriyyəti sadə biliklər üzərindədir. Sadəcə bu ümumi Google imtahanında düşən suallarda söz oyunları çox olacaq. Məsəl üçün, bir də görəcəksiniz ki, eyni sözdür, variantda da bütün variantlar eynidir. Sadəcə sözlərin sinonimlərindən istifadə olunublar. Ya da ki, variantlara baxırıq, 4-ü də düzgün variantdır. Amma sualda elə bir şey qoyublar ki, həmin o suala görə bunlardan biri digərlərinə baxmış daha öncəlik kimi sayılır. Bu sualda həmin tip suallardandır. Yəni, bu 4 variantın 4-ü də Google kalendarda edilə bilən bir şeydir. Amma bizim sualda burada qeyd olunub ki, hər hansı bir tədbiri idarə eləməsi üçün hansı daha yaxşı ola bilər? Yəni, Google kalendarda bunların 4-ü də var, amma bu 4-ündən biri sırf tədbir idarə etməsində bizə daha yaxşı köməklik göstərir. Video
Daha
konferansda bizə
sözü yoxdur da, ona görə çaşdırır adamları.
necə?
Daha sözü yoxdur deyə o çaşdırır insanları.
Hə,
Tərcümədə daha deyirik, amma istifadədə daha yoxdur da. Elə deyir benefit, o da benefitdir, bu da benefitdir.
using Google Calendar, event management. Tədbir idarə etməsində Google Calendarın üstünlüyü nədir? Yəni bunların dördü də Google Calendarın üstünlüyüdür. Amma
Üstünlüyüdür, bəli.
tədbir menecmentində hansı üstünlük bizə Google Calendar tərəfində yaxşıdır da? It allows for video conferencing. Bütün Google Calendar istəyir bu sizin online olsun, hibrid olsun. Bunu Google Calendar əlavə eləmisinizsə, Google Meet-ə avtomatik keçə bilərsiniz. Hətta Google Meet-in linkini oraya yerləşdirə bilərsiniz. Bu düzgündür. Amma event managementdə bu elə də yaxşıdır. Məsələn, bu bizdə olsaydı, məsəl üçün, weekly meeting üçün, məsəl üçün, işdə weekly meeting üçün, onda video konferansın bizə əl verən cavab olardı. It integrates with a Google Drive. Google Drive-dan qoşulur. Amma hər hansı bir tədbir idarə etməsində bunun Google Drive-a qoşulması öncəlik bir görünüş deyil. It sends reminders and notifications. Bu ola bilər. Tədbirdə kimlər ki iştirak eləyəcək, onlara xəbərdarlıq göndərir. Həmin o xəbərdarlığı da siz təyin edə bilərsiniz ki, 5 dəqiqə əvvəl göndərilsin, 1 saat əvvəl göndərilsin, 1 həftə və ya 1 gün əvvəl göndərilsin. İstədiyiniz tarixi qeyd edə bilərsiniz. Kimlərə ki bu kalendar getmişdi və onlar öz kalendarlarına əlavə eləmişdi, onların hamısına tədbirə spesifik bir vaxt qalmış e-mail gedəcək ki, siz bu tarixdə bu tədbirdə olmaqla razılaşmışdınız və hatırlatmadı. It can create a spreadsheet. Bu cavabın heç buradakilərlə əlaqəsi yoxdur. Sırf bu tədbir menecmentinin benefitini götürürük deyə, ona görə cavabımız 3-cü oldu.
Suallar sanki biraz kompüter bilgisindən daha çox linguistikaya çəkir. Kəlmə oyunları var.
Elə ilk dərsimizdə qeyd eləmişdim. Yəni, bu Google Docs-da, məsəl üçün, Google Spreadsheet-də sizin də bir qeyd elədiyiniz kimi fərqli səhifələrdən, fərqli spreadsheetlərdən məlumat götürə bilərik. Daha çətin SQL formatlarından istifadə edə bilərik. Google Formslara daha qəliz eləyə bilərik. Lakin müəllim işləyərkən bunlara bizə ehtiyac yoxdur. Müəllim işləyərkən biz bunların sadəcə ilkin anlayışları lazımdır ki, dərsdə biz sadə bir sual formatı yaradaq. Və yaxud da ki, dərsdə istifadə edərkən uşaqların qiymətlərini hesablayaraq, onların orta dərəcəsini görək. Həmin bu məlumatları bilərkən də qəliz məlumatları öyrənməyimizi təbii ki, bilsək yaxşı olar, lakin bilməyimiz öncəlik deyil. Google imtahanlarında da bunları nəzərə alaraq suallar çıxarır və sadə suallar olduğuna görə əsasən söz oyunlarına artıq suallar çevrilməyə başlanılır. Ki görsün ki, siz doğrudan da bunu bilirsiniz. Məsəl üçün, əgər bunun üçün istifadə etsəniz üstünlüyü nə olardı? Artıq bu bilmək istəyir ki, siz Google Docs nədir, Google Spreadsheet nədir, xəbəriniz varmı? Onun hansı üstünlükləri var və əgər belə bir, məsəl üçün, tədbir idarə etməsində istifadə etsəydiniz, onun hansı üstünlüyündən üçün onu istifadə edərdiniz? Biraz uzun izah elədim, amma ümid edirəm aydın oldu.
Aydın.
Daha əvvəlki suallardan başqa hər hansı bir sualımız yoxdur digər müəllimlər tərəfindən. Belə başa düşürəm.
Xeyr.
Çox sağ olun Nura xanım. Let's continue and we can see that we can see the next question. What's the primary advantage of organizing files into folders in Google Drive? So again, we have the primary advantage and organizing files. And we also have the keyword of Google Drive. So we have to organize the files in Google Drive, but we have to find the primary advantage of it. To increase storage capacity, it doesn't matter how you organize them, you will have the specific data, like 15 GB. If you organize them, if you keep them messy, the data part will not be changed. To enhance the file sharing capabilities, I don't think that this is also works best for us. You can share it even inside the folder, it's organized or non-organized. It doesn't change anything about the sharing capabilities. To improve file retrieval efficiency, that's great. This will help us, and it's one of the primary advantage of the organizing files. Enable offline access. You can enable offline access even you organize or not organize. So the files is Organized doesn't change anything to have access offline or not. When sharing a Google Drive folder with multiple users, what is a key consideration to ensure effective collaboration? Setting a password for the folder? No. Limiting access to view only? Well, you can have view only, you can let them to edit, you can let them to be editor, commenter. Let's keep this answer for now. Assigning edit permission to all users. So that's good. We can keep this answer correct as well. So for now, we will check this too. Organizing files by date. It doesn't take any time. Also, it doesn't change anything by share, because even I organize by date, it will not be organized by date in someone else's folder. It will be organized as they preferred. So this two answer is immediate no, and these two answer can be correct. Let's read the question one more time. Maybe there are some keywords that we can choose between these two. When sharing a Google Drive folder with multiple users, okay, we have a multiple users, what's the key consideration to ensure effective collaboration? So for effective collaboration, for example, let's say we have interns, they just need to view. We have managers, they have to have full access. But we have a department managers, they need to just see like specific folders. So we have to check all the users one by one, and we have to make sure that they have their own permission. So interns as a viewer, managers as an editor, or some external freelance workers for a commenter. So assigning the edit permission to all users will work best for us. If I edit just view only, the other colleagues will not able to edit it. So all the works had to be done by me. And this is not a perfect version. That's why we will drop this correct answer and we will go with the third one. Should I say? Which feature in Google Drive allows you to quickly locate important files or folders? So we have to find the feature in Google Drive, and it also allows to quickly locate important files or folders. This question was also in this form, but in a different words. Let's see what are the options. The start items are the folders I have started, are my favorite ones. The share with me is all the folders are shared with me, so it's not easy to quickly locate the folders here. The recent files are the files I have opened recently, so it's also not helping me to locate. Maybe I haven't opened this folder for a long time. The trash is a trash bin, so it's not the best version. If I add it to the trash bin, it will be permanently deleted in a certain day. The start items, which is also my documents I have started, will be easily accessed once I am click the start items. We also had the same question in here, which feature allows you quickly access the favorite files, and we can say the start ones. Let's go back to here. It was this one. Okay. How can you ensure that the file in Google Drive is accessible to users without a Google account? So we have to share a file from the Google Drive, and it has to be accessible to someone who doesn't have a Google account by sharing it via email. If them doesn't have a Google account, so we are sharing with the Gmail, it's not sounding good, they don't have a Google email, by changing the sharing settings to anyone with link. If you change it to the anyone with link, it doesn't matter if they have Google account, Google Gmail, or things like that. Maybe they have, but it's not connected to their device at the moment. It doesn't matter, they will have access to our folders and the files we have shared with them, because we change the sharing status to the anyone with link can see it by uploading it to the public folder. There is not such a public folder in Google Drive. By sending it as an attachment. By sending it as an attachment, again assumes that that person has an email. And if we are sending by attachment to them, for example, to their Mail.ru, and they're clicking it, they will direct them to the Google Drive, and it asks some Google account to see the Google Drive. So we have to change it to the anyone with link, because if we're sending as attachment, it doesn't shared by Google Drive. We have to download it and then sharing it. What's the purpose of manage version feature in Google Drive? To delete old version of files? No. To track the change made to file? Manage version are not for that. To track the change made to file, we can track it from the history of the changes. To restore the previous version of file, correct. For example, someone came and deleted accidentally, and from the manage versions, we can bring it back to again to the old version. To share a different version with users, no, once you made the changes, that version will be saved. And if you want to change, you have to go to the old version and copy and share it that way. The managed version will not help us to use to share different. Rami, wait, and to share different versions with users will not help because the managed versions will not help it for us. This was the 2 questionnaires we have covered today and the answer of them. Do we have questions about them? Or do we have questions related to Google Spreadsheet? Suallarla bağlı və yaxud da ki Google Spreadsheet ilə bağlı hər hansı bir sualımız var?
Xeyr, yoxdur. Çox sağ olun.
Sizə sağ olun. Onda gələn dərsə qədər bizim bugünlük keçəcəyimiz mövzular bunlar idi. Bugün əsasən Google Spreadsheet-dən danışdıq. Gələn dərsə qədər sizdən kiçik bir xahişim olacaq, həm də bir ev tapşırığı kimi. Evdə fərqi yoxdur. İstənilən mövzu haqqında. Bu ola bilər sizin öz keçdiyiniz dərsdir. Məsəl üçün, biologiya müəllim məsələn, biologiya fənnindən hazırlayıram və yaxud da ki, tarix müəllim məsələn, həmin fəndən hazırlayıram. Tamamilə fərqli bir mövzudur. Məsəl üçün, Azərbaycanda xalçaçılıq mədəniyyəti haqqında araşdırma eləmişəm, o haqqda hazırlayıram. İstənilən bir mövzuda Google Slides-dan slayd hazırlamanızı istəyirəm. Slaydların sayı, tərkibindən nə olması, bunların heç bir önəmi yoxdur. Önəmli olan slayd Google Slides-ə daxil olmağınız, orada biraz vaxt keçirməyiniz, slaydlar necə yaradılır, hansı suallarımız var, nələri düzəldə bildik. Məsəl üçün, ola bilər ki, təzə şeylər tapdınız ki, hansı ki biz dərsdə onları əhatə eləməmişdik və yaxud da ki, nə isə eləməyə çalışdınız, lakin həmin o necə olunur, onu tapa bilmədik. Bunlarla məşğul olmağınızı istəyəcəm. Gələn dərsə qədər, hansı ki, gələn həftənin 3-cü gününə kimidir, İstənilən tarixdə mənim e-mail adresimlə bölüşməlisiniz. Bu fərqi yoxdur. İstəyirsiniz bugün, istəyirsiniz 3 gün sonra, saat fərqi, gün fərqi yoxdur. Nə vaxt ki siz bu slaydı hazırladınız, o vaxt mənimlə bölüşə bilərsiniz. Bu dərs bizim keçmiş dərsimizdən olacaq mövzu. Gələcək dərs ki üçün olduğumuz tapşırığı isə Google Spreadsheet-dən olacaq. Ona görə həftə ərzində sizə kiçik bir dənə link göndərəcəm. Həmin linkin içərisində indiyə qədər keçdiyimiz hansı Google alətləri var onları və imtahana girməmişdən qabaq əmin olmaq üçün ki, mən bu mövzunu hazıram, orada checklist olacaq ki, məsəl üçün, yeni bir səhifə yarada bilirəmmi? Yaradılmış səhifənin adını dəyişə bilirəmmi? Bu səhifəni 3 adamla bölüşə bilərəmmi? Komment əlavə edə bilərəmmi? Bu şəkildə bir list olacaq. Həmin o listi nəzərdən keçirərsiniz. Baxın görən listə hansı hissələr yadda qalıb, hansı hissələr yaddan çıxıb və yaxud da ki, hansı hissələr təkrar ehtiyac var. Həmin o hissəyə aid də sağ tərəfdə link olacaq. Bir dənə qız həmin o hissələrə aid bir video çəkib YouTube-da, onların hamısını bu listə yerləşdirib. Görsəniz ki, həmin hissəni məsəl üçün daha ətraflı bilmək istəyirsiniz, YouTube videosuna keçə bilərsiniz. Hər bir video maksimum 2 və ya 3 dəqiqəlikdir, spesifik bir şeyi göstərir, nəzər yetirərsiniz. Ondan sonra sizə aydın olacaq. Hər hansı bir sualımız, məsəl üçün, ola bilər ki, checklistdə siz tapdınız ki, səhifəni protect eləmək deyə bir şey var və bunu sizin ekranınızda alınmadı və yaxud da ki, bunu dərsdə əhatə eləmişdik, yaddan çıxdı və ya dərsdə əhatə eləməmişdik. Gələn dərs onların haqqında danışa bilərik. Ümumi olaraq isə bu dərslik bu qədərdir. Qoşulduğumuza görə çox sağ olun. Əgər bir sualınız varsa, dərsin davamında qalıb suallara cavablandıra bilərik. Amma bir sualınız yoxdursa, dərsimiz bu qədər. Qoşulduğunuza görə çox sağ olun.
Çox sağ
Sağ
olun.
olun,
Gecən
müəllim.
xeyrə qalsın.
Sizə
Təşəkkür
sağ
Sağ
olun.
olun müəllim.
Sağ olun. Hələ
Bəli, mən linki atarsınız da mənə zəhmət olmasa.
Aha, elə indi YouTube-dan girib tapıb sizə göndərəcəm.
Təşəkkür edirəm.
Yaxşı ki, hatırlatdınız. Sağ olun. Başqa bir sualınız yoxdur Ramil bəy?
Sağ olun, minnətdarım. Təşəkkür edirəm.
Sağ olun.